Hi, so today I'm going to be talking about, there's no way to do it in half because there's 7, but we're going to be talking about some of the centers. Um, and there's a Miranda Seaman from Shift Network who really sparked me with this knowledge. So that these are like how to look at these centers, like what their output is. So starting out, first of all, there's Primal body, which is like the root chakra. Then we're going to go to desire body, ambition body, and connection body. So just mentally connecting there. There's plenty of videos I've put up with ways to connect to these areas through breath, laughter, even movements, tapping, many things. So you choose what works for you right now, just to connect with your primal body, with your root center. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the themes over there, and then I'll move to each of these other areas. So first, this is like getting foreign out of me. This is the idea that we poop, right? Even a baby, when it's ready to be born, we like push it out. Getting foreign out of me. Needing a portion just for me. I won't be able to move free if someone has control over me for too long. This is like the restlessness, like breaking rules. And this is through all of our life. Needing something to sit on. Like literally I need to sit on that. Like a chair, a couch, but this is also psychological. Sitting our identity or our habits on something. This is the area that's like, don't look at me too much. There's animal instincts here, and sometimes too much steering causes too much adrenaline. I don't like too many sharp things near my flesh at all. Relying on nature to condition the cells, for example, smells, sounds, sights. Having someone around is good because we need to relax and surrender to the love and presence of a protector and provider in order to adapt. For our unconditional love to grow, we need to be in the presence of someone whose unconditional loving presence is enough of a condition for us to release the guard. And then there's this idea of milk flowing as a woman. So it's abundance, it's flow, I have so much to offer, I want to feed everyone. And more neutrally, not just for a woman, but for both, it's touch me, squeeze me, hold me, caress me, right? Then we go into the desire body. This is like the second chakra, the sacral chakra. And it's right under the belly button area, like inside. And this is to feel sexy and beautiful, whether you're a man or woman. To feel belonging, invited, needed. To feel wanted, desired, precious, and worthy. Prioritized, welcomed, respected, known. This is where identity starts to form, and where we want to be seen as a separate one and desirable. This is the desire body, so we want to be desirable. We want to not appear or associate with weakness. We want to get stronger and more capable and skilled. We want to be held, warm, cozy, touched, gently caressed. So here is like held, like it's more like up, like held. Firm, reliable presence to lean on, that's solid. So here we went from like sitting to even leaning, and to see newness and possibility and options. This is where we start to have like choice. To know there's always a backup choice. To flow and move freely with self-trust and be confident in one's decisions. So this is, I made the decision. I'm not just like, with the primal body, I want the decisions to be made so I could be okay. But now it's like, I want to make my decisions to feel secure in the future because I could trust that my own, the devotion, the loyalty, the commitment, and to feel full and nourished. Now I'm moving into the ambition body. So this is like right above the, sorry, my whole dress is sliding. This is like right above the belly button. Right here. And this is where we may start to, like, if you want to think about it, the reason I was showing you really the place and drumming is because it's like the drum of your body. Go, 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 do, 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 do. And it has you like in a pulse, like going to the right place. It's not exactly a pulse. It has you in like a push, 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 push. And you're going to keep needing to go in that direction, and you won't even realize that if you don't connect to your ambitions. So these are like long-term things, short-term things, but they're really big. They're big. I only have a few here, like being in an ongoing partnership where the disagreements are respectful and conflicts are a chance for growth. That's the idea of starting a family, right? Being surrounded in a kibbutz family style. Kibbutz in Israel is everybody has shared responsibility and everybody belongs and everyone is kind to each other. It's like extended family, so that's community. And then going to Israel to live or visit. Now, I wrote Israel. You can come up with any place. My friend wants to go to Ethiopia. But it's like this sense of, so this family, the partnership, then there's like the family style of kibbutz, and then the community style. And then there's like even more is having work. So having a restaurant, this is my connection, like a speakeasy place style for community members to each one teach one, unite in God and talk and make food together. And then there's the connection with the earth, which is gardening, greenhouse, access, growing and eating from it, feeding others, good soil, good growers. And then there's like this world at large, and that's maintaining unconditional love with all people at all times in all places. So these kinds of ambitions is like this idea of perfection of where I'm headed that's always sort of pulling me like a magnet. That's why it's so important to connect to your gut instincts. So we did the desire body and the primal body, which are the lower centers that support this area. So we do have to feel safe, and we do have to feel like we're okay to be who we are before we could really start our ambitions in life. This is where we start to have an upright spine, right? And now we're going into connection body. So things are solid, right? We went through these centers. We're connected to our ambitions, and then we connect with like being. In Hebrew you say tainug pashut, which means a simple pleasure, simple delight. In just being, and just radiating, and just looking, and just having ourself emanate consciously with our projections and perceptions and plans and failures and changes, and it's all going to be okay, and there's no rush. So that's love, support, relationship, worrying about being hurt, right? Because this is our safe space. Like, this is where we feel at home in the world. Like, we want to meet more people from this place. Like, are you my friend too? We do the activities that we like and enjoy. This is part of enjoyment. It's part of like, preference. We have emotional claws that can come in here and take advantage of the big open capacity for love and loyalty. So it's very important that like our intentions for being known and sharing are also not, that they're not unclaimed baggage. Like could be the area of unclaimed baggage. So, you know, instead of unclaimed baggage, you know, where these claws are in, and there may be like pain and suffering here that we didn't get what we wanted, people took advantage of us. Those are things that get stored in this area because we can't connect to our pain, and like we can't connect to ourselves till we also connect to our pain. And that's part of talking to and viewing the body with kindness, honoring the time and the pace that we have, and also having somebody else be patient with us. This is a big, important support area here. The space to grow, peace and quiet to reflect. A lot of people in this day and age aren't connected to the heart because of this reason. The emotions are too daunting because the emotional claws are in there, but there isn't space and time to decompress and to expand. And this is, like I said, intentions are being known and sharing. In sharing yourself, you can't help it. You're going to share your unclaimed baggage if you don't, without even realizing, if you don't work through it. This is the area of warmth, of expansion, of brightness, of a pulse, a real pulse, like, and it's like telling people how you feel, but not because you're sharing it, but like because you're naming your choice out loud. Like, I love, and it comes from the heart. Before you even express it, you have to be able to tell your crush, or the object of your love, how you feel. Like, I'm so attracted to you, you're so beautiful, and coming from here. A lot of men may have a hard time connecting to their heart here because of the worries about getting hurt and the fears about meeting more people because of maybe some lower centers not being healthy, or because they aren't taking space to grow and peace and quiet to reflect. And finally, it's the desire, it's a want to be sexually and emotionally present and focused with a partner. So this is like the sexual energy can come up and become emotional, and we can have a partner. So sexual energy could do self-pleasure, but and you know, you could like seek and be ambitious and hunt for a partner. But when you can actually be present and also feel emotionally connected deeply, the real intimacy comes from this heart area. So that is the first 4 centers, and at some point soon, I don't think it'll be tomorrow, but we'll go through some of the other centers in another video. And I thank you for spending time with me, and I wish you today, I wish you connection, because we ended off on connection. May you connect with your desire. May you connect with all the areas. Thank you.